Yo, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? There we go. Hope everybody had a good week. I know I said I was supposed to do this video earlier in the week. Definitely didn't happen at all. Things came up. And then I think I was gonna do Wednesday. I completely forgot. You know, life gets busy, stuff happens, and I was never one of those to just post daily anyway, unless like a lot of stuff happened. But you know, try to push out as many videos as I can throughout a week. So this is my second video this week. Um, but yeah, the point of the video today is I wanted to take a look at the updated. I think the roster is now 84 people, right? And then I kind of want to just jot down, like predict a 53-man roster. We're gonna look at contracts and possible stats to gauge like a proper prediction of rosters of the possible 53-man roster. So, and the roster is now 84 people because of the unrestricted. I don't know why I keep saying that. The undrafted kicker the Patriots just signed. So we're going to take a look at all of that. This isn't the updated one. He posted one. Here we go. This is the updated 84-man roster. This also has Patrick Chung because he's not officially retired, but it also doesn't include Jacob Johnson, who is on the roster. But he has a roster exemption. There we go. But he's technically on the roster. All right, so this is the 84-man roster. This was posted by Alex Berth, 985 Sports Hub. That's the link. Y'all don't even see the link. All right, well, 985thesportshub.com. That is their site for where I'm getting this article from. Goes over the quarterbacks, Cam, Stidham, and Mack. Running backs, we got Damian Harris, Sony Michel, James White, J.J. Taylor, Brandon Bolden, Ramondre Stevenson, the rookie, and then the two fullbacks, Jacob Johnson and Danny Vitale. Receivers, Aguilar, Jacoby Myers, Kendrick Bourne, N'Keal Harry, Gunnar Olszewski, Isaiah Zuber, Christian Wilkerson, Devin Smith, and Trey Nixon. I think we're taking about 5 of these 9 receivers. One being Gunnar, who's just a specialist punt returner and kick returner. Then we got tight end, Jonnu, Hunter Henry, Asiasi, Keene, and Matt Lacoste. Matt Lacoste opted out last year. He's probably the only one I don't think gets a roster spot. Offensive line, we got Trent Brown, Isaiah Wynn, Shaq Mason, Michael Onwenu, David Andrews, Ted Karras, Justin Haran, Corey Cunningham, Yadni Kajust. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Marcus Martin, Najee Torin, and William Sherman. I'm just reading what they have here. Let me see. Development will be something to watch as training camp begins. He's worked on playing inside as well as both tackle spots. I don't see any of the rookies getting a starting spot outside of Mac Jones. Doesn't matter how high we drafted him. Even Barmore, who we traded up for, and we actually gave up quite a bit. I don't see us starting him. I don't see him being on the starting roster or the 53-man roster. Then we got Chase Winovich, Dietrich Wise, Lawrence Guy, Devon Gacho, Henry Anderson, Montravius Adams, I can read, Carl Davis, Akeem Spence, Byron Cowart, Tashawn Bauer, Bill Murray, Nick Thurman, Rashad Berry, and then the 2 rookies, Perkins and Parmore. I'm pretty sure it stops here with Montravius Adams. We're going to take 6 of this deep list. That's especially true at defensive tackle with Carl Davis. Akeem Spence will compete for one of the 2 spots. The Patriots were among we were very bad at stopping the run. He won't be run on like that again. Yeah, because we gave up, I think, 200 yards, I think twice last year. The 49ers and I don't remember the other game. Surprisingly, it wasn't the Ravens because of the rain. retooled and will be one of the most entertaining units in the field. I hope so. We should be one of the top 5 defenses in the league. Linebacker, we had Hightower back. We signed Judon, brought back Vanoy, Jawan Bentley, Josh Uche, who was a rookie last year, Fernie Jennings, and I think that's where it stops with those 6. Then we got Terrace Hall, Brandon King, Raekwon McMillan, Leroy Reynolds, Cameron McGrone. Could end up being a sleeper further down the depth chart. He's dealt with injuries most of his NFL career, but has been a solid player when healthy, with their 2 top inside linebackers in the last year of their deals. Yeah, so I mean, McMillan could be in play because Hightower is a free agent at the end of the season. I don't know who else. I'm pretty sure. I don't think Calvin Noy is a free agent at the end of the season. We'll take a look at that in a second. And then we got corner, Gilmore, Jackson, Jonathan Jones, Joe Juan Williams, Miles Bryant. I'm pretty sure that's where it stops. But then, like, in terms of who we're bringing on the active roster, you got Justin Bethel, Michael Jackson, D'Angelo Ross, and D. Virgin. Previously held by Jason McCourty. Yeah, there's going to be competition for cornerback 3 because Jason McCourty is now with Miami. Should be the top 2 contenders for that spot. Really? Michael Jackson? That'd be interesting. Safeties, McCourty, Duggar, Phillips, and Jalen Mills. I think this is the only 4 we're taking. Joshua Bledsoe, it'd be nice to see him, but like I said, I don't see us bringing any rookies. And then special teams got Nick Folk and Jake Bailey. Joe Cardona, Matthew Slater. Some additions could come in as well. The team has just 84 players on the 90-man roster. Yeah. The main name to keep an eye on is Stephon Gilmore in his contract situation. It'd be nice to keep him, but, we'll see. But now, in terms of contracts, we're going to see who's going to become a free agent at the end of the season. You can tell here. Expires 2022, Gilmore, Dante Hightower, Devin McCourty. So that's 3 massive names that are going to be free agents at the end of the season. Sony Michel, Trenton. I didn't even know that. Adrian Phillips, Matthew Slater, Brandon Bolden, J.C. Jackson, Matt Lacoste, Jawan Bentley. Oh, he's the free agent. Okay. Corey Cunningham. Okay. James White, Jacoby Myers, Gunner, Tom Bauer, Nick Folk, Terrace Hall, Danny Vitale, Roy Reynolds. Yeah, so a lot of these guys here too. All of these guys here, I don't even see us bringing back. Really no need to bring any of these guys back. Like this entire list. Like these are all guys that are just in the practice squad. So yeah, from practice squad, reserve. So you can pretty much gauge who's going to be on the roster just looking at the contracts. So we're gonna start typing these down. 53-man Pats roster. We're gonna go in order, like in position that's listed here. Right? So let's go numbered. Cam Newton. I think we take all 3 quarterbacks. QBs. Running backs. No. Whatever. If this thing behaves, there we go. Running backs. Damian Harris, Sony Michel, James White. We're definitely bringing on Brandon Bolden. I feel like he's been in the roster way too long as a depth piece. Jacob Johnson. We're gonna leave like that for now. I'm not sure if we're gonna bring any more. What's next on this list? Wide receiver. And then also, if you guys disagree with my list, let me know. So far, that is 8 players. We're gonna be definitely bringing on Nelson Aguilar, Jacoby and Myers, Kendrick Bourne, N'Keal Harry. I'm surprised he's still on the roster. Gunnar Olszewski. Did I spell that right? Ewski. Trying to look at their roster here now. On top of that, there's some depth pieces as well as Zaya Zuber, flash some playmaking. Wilkerson drew rave reviews in Titans camp last year. Yeah, so like I said, I do think we bring on 6. Those 6 being Isaiah Zuber. I don't see us bringing on Trey Nixon just yet. Even though his tape looked really good, but we have 2 tight ends now, and I don't really see us needing so many receivers. Especially since we're going to be spending a lot more time in 3 receivers, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, a running back. So there's no need for so many running backs. Receivers. Jonnu, Hunter, Henry. I'll show you the list when I'm done, obviously. I need both my monitors and so I could show you. So like I said, here I think we bring on Jonnu, Hunter Henry, Devin Asiasi, and Dalton Keene. Matt Lacoste, him opting out last year definitely hurt. So if he's brought back, it's obviously, he's going to be on the practice squad. So right now that's 10, 15, 18 players. Now offensive line. This is where it gets tricky for me. Because I'm not sure who we're bringing in. So obviously we need at least 10, 5 starting, and then backups. So that's the tricky part for me. So we're gonna go Trent Brown, Isaiah Wynn. We've already picked up his option, so he's definitely playing. Shaq Mason, he's the left guard. Michael Onwenu is the right guard. David and Drew. I like how it's already sorted for you here. So whoever wrote this again? I get his name. Pat. Oh, Alex. I said Pat. So many Pats that I know on Twitter. So yeah, shout out to him for basically putting this in order. Ted Karras for sure, because he's gonna play backup to both center and I think he plays backup left guard. Justin Huron. Let's see. Not only at tackle but at guard, it could end up saving the Patriots a roster spot. Yeah, I don't see William Sherman. Maybe later on down the line, like midway through the season. But right now I don't see it. Najee Torin, I don't see him being on the roster. Maybe they try Yadni Kajus. I've seen his name a few times, but he's finally healthy, so maybe they'll give him a shot. But it all depends, right? Because you got Ted Karras, who can play multiple spots. I like Justin Huron. He's not bad, especially as a backup tackle. And then you're gonna need somebody that can play. Then you pretty much need. See, Ted Karras is the backup center. Huron is the backup tackle. Karras can be the backup guard as well. And now you just go to here, obviously the ones making the money will be the ones playing. So Yadni Kajusi, see, 4 years, 3.5, almost basically 3.5 mil. Justin Haran, Ted Karras, 3 million. Tackle Cody Cunningham, but he was traded here. Corey Cunningham. Jared Stidham, Justin Haran. I put Justin Haran, and then Yadni Kajusi's up here. So I'm gonna put Cunningham's name as well. Actually, no. Where's Marcus Martin? Did I miss him? Marcus Martin. He's just on a 1-year deal. All right, so maybe he doesn't make the roster. Put my phone on vibrate. I didn't realize that was gonna go off. My phone's usually on vibrate. Yeah, I think we leave it like this. So how I have it right now, we have Trent Brown, Isaiah Wynn, Shaq Mason, Michael Onwenu, and David Andrews. Those are the starters. Then you have Ted Karras, backup center, and the backup guard. Yadni Kajusi, and then Justin Haran as the backup tackles. But if a center and a guard goes down, well, Michael Onwenu is going to have to shift to the other guard spot. And then it's basically how it's going to have to happen. Unless William Sherman can develop fast enough and they bring him in the active roster. So anyway, I see it happening. But we're going to keep it like this for now, and then we'll go over it afterwards. So that's 8, right? So we have 8, 16, 20, 26. So basically half the roster. So now we got defensive line. Chase, Dietrich, Lawrence, Guy, Davin, Gacho, Henry, Anderson. That's a solid 5 right there. And Matrevious Adams. Nah, my God, my voice just keeps going. Did Matrevious Adams? I'm not even sure. Maybe Akeem Spence. But we got Carl Davis, Coward, Akeem Spence. All possible to fight for those last few spots. So we're going to keep it at 5 for now. Linebacker. Hightower, Judon, Kyle, Van Noy, Uche, Jawan Bentley, and McMillan. Maybe a Fernie Jennings. Maybe. But we're going to keep it with those 6 for now. Corner. I think I said we're going to probably bring on 5. Why does it do this? Gilmore. J.C. Jackson. Jonathan Jones. Joe Juan Williams. Now let's just slide down. I wish we could just look for corners, right? We got Gilmore, Jonathan Jones, Joe Juan Williams, Justin Bethel, J.C. Jackson, Miles Bryant. Okay, I'm pretty sure it stops at Justin Bethel as the number 5 safety. Devin McCourty, Duggar, Mills, and Adrian Phillips. I didn't even not even mention Miles Bryant. Like, I saw him as a possibility, but when you look at contracts, where is he? Miles Bryant, like, he's not like a necessity to put out there. But obviously, if, you know, he can obviously make it, but this is just a projection. I could be wrong. All right. So what do we got here? I said we had how much room? 26 on so far. I'm gonna say 3, 8, 16, 26, 31, 36, 42, 46. Oh, we're good. We're definitely gonna have room. We are definitely gonna have room here. Right, so we got Folk for special teams, Bailey, Cardona, Slater. All right, so let's do the math again. 8, 14, 18, 26, 26 and 5 is 31, 37, 42, 46, 50. We got 3 spots. So now, wide receiver. I think wide receiver is fine. We have 6. We really don't need 6. We don't need more than 4 tight ends. We have 5 running backs, 1 being a fullback. We can probably carry both fullbacks. Right, and then the rest will probably be spent on defense. Like another defensive lineman, another linebacker, maybe another safety. Right, Miles Bryant. And then defensive line. Who am I missing on defensive line? D-line. Who am I missing? Maybe Montrave. Oh, no, Henry Anderson? We got Dietrich Wise. Davin Gacho. Lawrence Guy. Henry Anderson. Yes, yeah, I know who's missing Henry Anderson. 2 years, $7 million. You don't give that kind of money to somebody that's not going to be on the active roster. Oh, I do have Henry Anderson. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Okay, so maybe I missed that. 3, 9, 15, 19, 19 and 8 is 27, 27, 32, 38, 44, 48, 42. All right. So maybe a 6th defensive lineman. Lawrence Guy, Henry Anderson, Chase Winovich, Byron Cowart, Jawan Bentley. I have Tayshawn Bauer, Carl Davis. Free agents additions like Devon Gacho and Henry Anderson. Carl Davis. Okay. I did want to put Carl Davis in that last spot. There we go. So now let's put this here so I could show you. 53-man roster. Prediction. There we go. So here we go. Cam, Jarrett Stidham, Mac Jones, Damian Harris, Sony Michel, James White, Brandon Bolden, Jacob Johnson, Danny Vitale, Nelson Aguilar, Kobe Myers, Kendrick Bourne, Harry, Gunner, Isaiah Zuber, John Hunter Henry, Devin Asiasi, Dalton Keene. My offensive lineman predictions: Chase, Dietrich Wise, Lawrence Guy, Devon Gacho, Henry Anderson, Carl Davis, Hightower, Judon, Calvin Noy, Uche, Bentley, McMillan, Gilmore, J.C. Jackson, Jonathan Jones, Joe Juan Williams, Justin Bethel, Miles Bryant, who might see some play at safety as well. They have like a very unique way they like to play secondary. You might see corners in safety, or you might see 3 safety looks. That's pretty much what they did with Patrick Chung. He'd be out there as well. Then you got Kyle Duggar, Mills, Adrian Phillips, and then, typical special teams, the specialists. So, yes, that is my prediction of the active roster. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below who you would rather see instead of, like, if I missed any names, or if you would remove some names, or maybe if you'd swap names around. Let me know. Comment below what you guys think. I didn't think this video would take so long, so I apologize if it's a very long video. But yeah, appreciate it. Just whether you just watched it, skipped all the way to the end to see what who I put. So regardless, let me know what you guys think. If anything, have a good weekend. We'll see what else I can come up with. Peace.